Joining me now, Wisconsin Assemblywoman LaTanya Johnson. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Do you believe this new push and the follow-through on this promise from the governor is because he feels emboldened by his re-election?
I do. I believe that his re-election has caused him to think that the people of Wisconsin really appreciate the reforms that he has brought to the state. And in places such as the district that I represent and in Milwaukee, especially Milwaukee County, we have seen significant hardships since Governor Walker has taken office. For example, in the city of Milwaukee, we have 57% unemployment for African American males. In this state, 4 out of 5 African American children are living in poverty. That's 80% of the African American children living in the state are living in poverty, and those numbers and those statistics are unacceptable.
And when you look at right now, Wisconsin is one of 5 states that currently perform drug tests on applicants who have a felony drug conviction: Maine, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Wisconsin, as I mentioned. But this is different. These are people who don't have a criminal background. These are people who are not under suspicion. These are, as you pointed out, in many cases, people who've fallen on tough economic hard times, as so many have in the state that he's oversaw.
And that's true. It's like painting those who are unemployed or those who have fallen on hard times as being lazy and drug addicts. And there's no statistics and there's no proof that Governor Walker has presented to say that these individuals are any more likely to use drugs than any of the regular individuals or any other individuals in the state of Wisconsin. The only difference between these individuals is that they are on hard times and they are receiving economic assistance. But when you look at a state like Wisconsin, where we're almost dead last in job creation, that's understandable because Governor Walker promised this state 250,000 jobs, and he didn't deliver on his promise. So Wisconsin has a jobs problem.
At this point, as I mentioned, details are not available, such as costs and how expanded this plan would be. But what is the strategy for Democrats in your state who are opposed to this?
We're going to fight it. We're going to fight it tooth and nail, especially for those areas that will be most impacted. This is just another Republican piece of legislation aimed at further causing disparities among minorities of color and the poor. Wisconsin has seen so many bills and so many pieces of legislation that are aimed at punishing individuals in this state for being poor, and it's not fair.
Assemblywoman LaTanya Johnson of Wisconsin, thank you so much for your time. We greatly appreciate it.